Kaya pag may inaantok po na Senator Judge, malamang nanood kagabi. The clerk of court is instructed to kindly call the case before this impeachment court.
Case number 004-2026 in the matter of impeachment trial of Vice President Sara Duterte.
Appearances?
Your Honor, same appearance for the prosecution. I understand, Your Honor, that this is a continuation of the direct examination of the prosecution's witness, Attorney Wamil. And with that, Your Honor, may we ask that the counsel for the prosecution, Attorney Lorna Kapunan, be recognized.
Noted. At the proper time, yes. Counsel for respondent appearances?
Same appearance for the respondent accused. Good morning, Your Honors.
Good morning. Before the presiding officer calls on the counsel for the panel of prosecutors, Attorney Kapunan, for the continuation of his cross and the witness, the chair would like to ask if the respondent, or rather counsel for respondent, has been furnished with a copy of the motion of the panel of prosecutors with respect to the request for judicial notice.
Yes, sir. Yes, that is correct, Your Honors. We were furnished yesterday.
For your information, counsel, we will hear your arguments for or against it and or a written opposition or agreement with that motion tomorrow. Just to give you advance information before we start the trial, so that you have enough time.
Okay, thank you, Your Honor.
At this juncture, Chair would now like to recognize, with the permission of the Honorable Chua, the prosecutor, rather the counsel for the panel of prosecutors, Attorney Kapunan, and Chair instructs the clerk of court to bring the witness, Mr. Wamil, before the witness stand. Mr. Wamil, it is understood that you will be continuing with your testimony under the same oath that you had and did yesterday. Do you understand that, sir?
Yes, Your Honor.
Attorney Kapunan, counsel for the panel of prosecutors, you may continue with your direct examination of the witness, Mr. Wamil of the Commission on Audit.
Thank you, Your Honors. To the Senate impeachment judges and to the presiding officer and Senate President, I beg the indulgence of this honorable court to start this with a recess. The reason this is necessary, Your Honor, is because yesterday, when prosecution asked for a recess with the permission or consent of the counsel for the respondent, we started to identify and cross-check the 845 acknowledgement receipts. Unfortunately, time ran out, and our assisting counsels only were able to show half of it, Your Honors. Although this court will recall that under Rule 130, Section 3, in coordination with Section 7, we were able to mark a tabulation or a summary prepared personally by this witness, Your Honor, to preempt any possible objection of the respondents and any manifestation that they were not allowed to compare the copies of our exhibits and their own exhibits as regards the rest of the acknowledgement receipts, Your Honor, unless they will stipulate that there is no need, Your Honor, then it becomes necessary for a brief recess, Your Honor.
Counsel, for what purpose is the recess?
Your Honor, please, yesterday, when we resumed hearing yesterday, Your Honor, and we were going over these 3 boxes and several folders, Your Honor, it had to abruptly stop because we had resumed session. And at that time, our associates noted that kalahati lang po ang natapos sa pag-compare.
Counsel, the presiding officer will have a query first beforehand. Yesterday, you presented a summary and a table of his findings based on the 845 acknowledgement receipts contained in the
Three boxes.
six or 3 boxes.
Yes, Your Honor.
And you presented some samples. I count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 examples rather. So you mean to say you want to present more acknowledgement receipts as samples as part of the tabulation of the witness?
No, Your Honor. What we would like to do now and inquire from counsel for the respondent is if it's no longer necessary for your associates to look over the said acknowledgement receipts, Your Honor, if they can manifest that and to preempt any possible technical objection in the future on their cross-examination or upon offer of these exhibits, Your Honor. Because these exhibits will have to be offered in due time. And we do not want it as an objection to the offer that they were not able to compare the rest of the acknowledgement receipts, Your Honor. Now, to preempt that, if counsel is willing to forego with that potential objection, Your Honor, we're ready to proceed.
You're talking of only the acknowledgement receipts for the period covering December 21 to December 31, 2022.
Yes,
Is
Your
that
Honor.
what you're referring to? I think I know what counsel for respondent will already say, but yes, counsel for respondent, what is your comment on the manifestation of the counsel for the panel of prosecutors?
Your Honor, we haven't stipulated on anything, so I don't see why there's a need to compare, actually. We haven't stipulated on anything.
Actually, Attorney Kapunan, counsel for the respondent already said yesterday that just subject to cross insofar
Yes.
as the non-stipulated matters is concerned.
That's correct.
The counsel for respondent stipulated on everything you asked for in your list of documents except for that. Except for the acknowledgement receipts for the period covering December 21 to 31, 2022. My understanding, counsel, is that you will be presenting samples from the tabulation or summary of the witness. And as I said, you presented already 6. You may proceed to present samples or examples under each category of his table without prejudice, however many they may be, subject to your call and discretion, given the refusal to stipulate by the counsel for respondent, which is, of course, they would be well within their rights not to do so, given their own legal theory of the case.
We submit, Your Honor.
So kindly proceed, counsel.
With the permission of this honorable court, same appearance. Good morning to the senator judges. Mr. Witness, yesterday, you were able to identify 845 going through these documents, acknowledgement receipts. Mr. Witness.
Yes, ma'am.
In these 845 acknowledgement receipts, which the prosecution marked as exhibits P-1-8-1 up to P-1-8-848, there is a portion there, and I will show you a sample on the screen. There is a portion in all of these acknowledgement receipts. At the bottom thereof, there is a signature in the phrase certified true copy. Can we present this witness with a sample acknowledgement receipt?
Assisting counsel may approach from both parties. It's still Attorney Peña, right?
Yes, Your Honor, and
I remember.
his mother will be happy again. Can you go through some of this acknowledgement receipts, Your Honor? While counsel is showing over these acknowledgement receipts to our witness, Mr. Wamil, we would like to make a manifestation that at the bottom portion of all of these exhibits, identified or being identified now by this witness, have the statement certified true copy. being shown on the screen. Mr. Witness, can you read?
Yes, ma'am.
It says certified crew copy, and there is a name, Davin Bakay. Would you know who this person is?
Yes, ma'am.
Who
Siya-
is Mr. Bakay?
Siya po ay admin staff ng COA ICFAO.
Koa Ikfao. And his signature, there is a signature that appears over the name Davin Bakay. Whose signature is this?
Sa kanya po.
Why do
Kay
you
Divin
know?
Bakay po. Nakita ko po siyang pumirma ng ibang dokumento at yung kanyang pirma sa mga dokumentong iyon ay kapares po ng kanyang pirma sa certified true copies.
In all of these acknowledgement receipts that you have seen or saw yesterday,
Yes, ma'am.
is it the same Bakay that certified as to this photocopies being certified true copies?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Your Honor, with that, we will proceed where we left off yesterday, Your Honor.
Yes, I believe you were able to identify already the checks and made the witness identify the checks already for the first, second, and third quarter, counsel. If I'm not mistaken.
Yes, Your Honor.
You may proceed, counsel.
Yesterday, Mr. Witness, we had identified and you had confirmed certain land bank checks. We will now go to disbursement checks, which you said, disbursement vouchers, which you said were among the documents submitted by the Office of the Vice President to liquidate, to allegedly liquidate her confidential funds, if shown to you, Mr. Witness. 3, disbursement vouchers. And again, with the kind permission of the court and for easy reference of the honorable impeachment judges on screen, and if you please check this copy being shown to you, these are stipulated documents, Your Honor, and common exhibits of both the prosecution and the defense. For the prosecution, there is a disbursement voucher dated January 31, 2023, Exhibit P-1-10-B, shown on the screen. Likewise, there is a disbursement voucher dated April 10, 2023, Prosecution's Exhibit P-1-10-C, and likewise, the Defense Exhibit. And lastly, disbursement voucher dated July 13, 2023, Prosecution's Exhibit P-1-10-D. Mr. Witness,
With the
sinabi,
indulgence of counsel, just for the record, the same pieces of evidence identified by the counsel for the panel of prosecutors are also marked, respectively, as D-133-OVP, D-1-57, rather 33 OVP, D-1-57 OVP, and D-1-82 OVP for the respondent. Counsel may proceed.
Thank you, Your Honor. Now, Mr. Witness, sinabi mo kahapon na itong mga disbursement vouchers ay sinubmit ng Vice President mismo, ng office niya.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Pakisabi sa atin, ano ba ang significance nitong mga disbursement vouchers na nakikita natin sa screen?
Ang significance po ng disbursement voucher na ito po kasi yung mag-initiate nung kanilang pag-process nung cash advance. At dito rin po nagsacertify yung various signatories nung disbursement voucher.
Ang disbursement voucher, sinabi mo, dito nag-uumpisa ang proseso?
Yes, ma'am.
Anong proseso yun?
Ng kanilang pag-withdraw po ng kanilang cash advance for the confidential fund.
Withdrawal ng cash advance para saang periods? There are 3 disbursement vouchers shown on the screen and which you had identified. For clarity, ano ang mga periods na kino-cover nitong disbursement vouchers na to?
Based on these disbursement vouchers po, ang period covered ay yung first DV, first quarter of 2023, yung second DV, second quarter of 2023, at yung third DV po ay third quarter of 2023.
So covered ang tatlong quarters ng confidential funds.
Based on these
Now,
documents po.
Based
yes.
on these documents. We go now to another set. Oh, there is a signature here. Here in the middle, there appears a signature being flashed on the screen. Nakalagay certified expense, cash advance, necessary, lawful, and incurred under my direct supervision. You confirm, Mr. Witness?
Yes, ma'am.
Whose signature is this, if you know?
This is the signature po of the Vice President Sara Duterte.
And why do you know that this is her signature?
Because the Office of the Vice President submitted po the specimen signatures of the signatories of their documents, and included in that submission po is the specimen signature of the Vice President, and her signature po on that specimen signatures is the same po with her signature on this document.
Okay. Nakikita natin yung tatlong signature ng Vice President sa disbursement vouchers na yan. What is the significance of her signature in these three disbursement vouchers, kung masasabi mo?
Based on these documents po, sinertify ni Vice President na yung kanyang cash advances ay kailangan na ayon sa batas at na-incur po under her direct supervision.
And ano ang observations mo dito sa tatlong disbursement vouchers na to?
With respect lang po dun sa disbursement voucher for the third quarter of 2023, hindi po napirmahan yung Box E, which is the receipt of payment portion.
Anong significance ng observation mo na to?
Ito po kasi yung patunay na na-receive ni kung sino man po yung pay nung cheque, yung payment.
At sa pagka-evaluate mo nitong disbursement vouchers na to, ito ba ay compliant sa joint circular na sinabi mo kahapon?
Based on my evaluation po, wala naman po akong nakitang findings bukod dun sa walang signature yung Box E of the third quarter disbursement voucher.
Punta naman tayo sa next set of documents. Tatlo na naman to for the three periods that you mentioned. Showing to you on the screen, and please go over the documents being presented by Attorney Peña.
Alas 5:32 inyong nabate mga higala ang nagpadayon nga impeachment trial batok ni Vice President Sara Duterte atong paminawon og pagpadayon mga higala human sa pipila ka pahinumdom.
Enjoy FCB's Double Promotion 2026. Register for FCB Pay, FCB's mobile banking app at your nearest branch and get a chance to win 5,000 pesos. Every month, 5 new users will be chosen to win 5,000 pesos cash prize each. And not only that, whenever you use FCB Pay to buy groceries, pay utility bills, and pay tuition fees, you will earn 1% cashback on all payment transactions with no minimum spend. Earn while you spend for your household needs. What are you waiting for? Register for FCB Pay for a chance to win 5,000 pesos and earn 1% cashback on all FCB Pay payment transactions with FCB Pay Double Promotion. Promo period is from January 15 to December 31, 2026. For DTI Fair Trade Permit Number R7-003, Series of 2026. See posters and print ads for details.
This news is brought to you by Esquilan Tablet. Enjoy ang kinabuhi kung mababay sa agay. With Esquilan, mas motalab para sa agay, hiyang para sa heart ug sa bulsa. This news is brought to you by Parex B Complex. Walang bibitiw, mag Parex B araw-araw. This news is brought to you by Yosef Z Plus Forte. Yosef Z Plus Forte with zinc, pinalakas ang immunity para bilis Bilis galing sa sipon symptoms. This is brought to you by Vanwillar, ang gamot sa diabetes at kolesterol. Sabayan ng Vanwillar. This news is brought to you by Myracaf, ang Broxol hydrochloride. Myracaf, ukal ang magdok na plema. Afford pa. Afford pa. This news is brought to you by Rexidol Forte. Mas paspas banat sa bughat o sa dungan-dungan nga sakit. Bughat nga nailabad sa ulo o pamaol nga naihilanap. This news is brought to you by Decolgen tablet. Decongest with Decolgen with maximum decongesting. This news is brought to you by Biogesic tablet. Headaches can strike anytime, anywhere. Kaya always bring Biogesic anytime, anywhere. Choose ingat. Choose Biogesic. This news is brought to you by Alaxan. Pag totoo ang relief, totoo ang relax. Alaxan FR.
Ilong Ranger?
Tingin mo, ano yan? Sipon o di sipon?
Di sipon. Di siguro ito matutuloy.
Ang hatching at runny nose? First sign of sipon na.
Sipon agad?
Oo, dyan pinakamarami ang sipon virus at pinakamataas ang viral load sa mga unang araw ng sintomas. Nakakahawa. Mag-Neosep Z Plus Forte na. May zinc that helps boost immunity para mas bilis kaling sa sipon symptoms by 2 to 3 days with proper diet and exercise versus previous formulation. Sa first sign of sipon, mag-Neosep Z Plus Forte with zinc agad.
Unilab quality yan.
Phenylephrine HCl plus chlorpheniramine maleate plus paracetamol plus zinc is the generic name of Neosep Z Plus Forte. If symptoms persist, consult your doctor.
Ako di ay si Mac, user sa ImmuniPlus more than 1 year. Sukad nga na ImmuniPlus, gisuwayan na ako palit. Kung asa siya mapalit. Kaya sa permiro pag inom, maayo man siya mo nung nagsigisigi na inom sa ImmuniPlus. Maglayan imong pamati, maglayan imong tutunlan. Inom na kang ImmuniPlus, okay na dayon. Huwa na dayon siya. Ako dyan ang girecommend nila nga sulayin ninyang ImmuniPlus kay maayo dyan siya kayo. Katong wala pa makainom sa nakasulay sa ImmuniPlus, sulayin ninyo kay grabe ka epektibo ang ingredients, natural tanan, sayon ra kayo nun. Pwede ra mo kisiyo ng kilid, human inom ra dayon, sayon ra kayo. Diretso ra dayon inom, di nakakinahanglan mangita pa ka og tubig ug unsa pa na diha. Dali ra kayo imnon ng ImmuniPlus. ImmuniPlus, wellness every day.
Plus traditional herbal drink with proper diet and exercise. Strong sa una, herbal strong
Ako si Carlos Pironilla. Tungod kay nagkaidaran ako, nagkahuna-huna ko nga muinom og Herbastrong na mangustin, turmeric, dragon fruit ug malunggay that help promote healthy aging with proper diet and exercise.
Unilab quality yan.
Mahalagang paalala, ang Herbastrong ay hindi gamot at hindi dapat gamitin panggamot sa anumang uri ng
Hello mga MX3 believers! Ako si Reynalyn Ranada Ravanes, 46 years old, usa ka football coach and a full-time swimming instructor diri sa Davao City. Dili tanan gifted ani na skills nga moadto sa sports, but pasalamat ko sa Ginoo na bisag kapoy siya, motivated gihapon ko to teach swimming lessons especially sa mga bata. Swimming is important gyud labaw na karon na panahon kay daghan kaayo ang case sa drowning, especially sa mga bata. Since puhunan nako ang kusog sa lawas ani na activity and we're not getting any younger. Maningil na pud ang lawas moong dali sab ko kapuyon. Maayo na lang na ila-ila nako 6 years ago ang MX3 capsule. Proven and tested na nako ni. Kay gatabang ni maiwasan ang discomfort sa pain from my daily activities. Very low sodium content, cholesterol ug fat-free pagyud. So pasok sa akong healthy lifestyle. MX3, diri ko believe.
Palingaw, mulihok nga way sakit-sakit, maong uban ni ang maintenance sa diabetes ug cholesterol og Vanillar with 5B vitamins in high levels. Tabang, alang sa nerve repair o protection, uban na og saktong kaon ug exercise. Vanillar, kauban sa maintenance, kauban sa paglihok.
Unilab quality yan.
Vitamin B complex the generic name Vanillar. If symptoms persist, consult your doctor.
Team that is for usapang immunity gap.
Mami, alam mo ba ang immunity gap?
Immunity gap ba pag di tamang kinakain?
Immunity gap ba pag nagkakasakit? Immunity gap na yan.
Help stop immunity gap.
Dapat tuloy-tuloy ang Selene Plus. Tumutulong punuin ang kulang na vitamin C and zinc. Tulong para ang immunity
100%.
based on RENI with proper diet and exercise.
Help stop immunity gap.
Mag Selene Plus araw-araw.
Alagang Unilab yan. Ascorbic acid plus zinc is the generic name of Selene Plus. If symptoms persist, consult your doctor.
Nanay, tusok, manhid. Di pwede yan pag may trabaho. Kaya may Farex B. Sapat ang B vitamins, tulong para alaga ang nerves. With proper diet and healthy lifestyle. Para sa trabaho at sa pangarap, walang bibitiw. Mag Farex B araw-araw. Vitamin B1, B6, B12 is the generic name of Farex B complex. If symptoms persist, consult your doctor.
Problema, igawas! Myra Cough, Myra Cough, Myra Cough! Ubong na'y plema, hasul kaayo, maong ako nag-Myra Cough na. Ukal ang batog na plema, afford pa! Myra Cough na.
Myra Cough.
Unilab
quality yan.
Ambroxol hydrochloride is the generic name of Myracoff. If symptoms persist, consult your doctor.
Uy, nabugahat ko. Naapod siya kauban nga pamaol, labat sa ulo ug hilanat.
It's me, your Auntie Melay. Diskarting bisdak na ko, ana.
Mas paspas, banat sa upat! Faster versus paracetamol in as fast as 30 minutes.
Unilab quality yan.
Paracetamol caffeine is the generic name of Rexidol Forte. If symptoms persist, consult your doctor.
Ingon ani paminawon kung barado ang ilong. Sabayan pagyud og labad sa ulo.
Lisod, no? Maunang kung barado ang ilong o labad ang ulo? Decongest with Decolgen Forte. Ang labing tusgan nga kahupayan kontra sa ubang mga formulasyon sa Decolgen. With maximum decongesting action versus PE-based medicines available OTC in the Philippines. Decolgen Forte.
Kahit itanong mo sa doktor,
Alagang Unilab yan.
Phenylpropanolamine, HCI chlorphenamine maleate paracetamol is the generic name of Decolgen Forte. If symptoms persist, consult your doctor.
balita ug impormasyon, gizaligan sa katawang pangbotanon sa DYRD.
Alas 5:39, padahintas ng mga balita sa First Consolidated Bank FCB samtang naghatod itong oras. Hatod sa maintinguha sa Immuniplus traditional herbal drink. Ang Immuniplus gihimo para sa inadlaw-adlaw nga pag-inom. Isip kabahin sa imong daily wellness routine, makatabang kini sa pagsuporta sa imong overall wellness o sa iyon nga paagi. Aron matiman ang imong lawas matag adlaw, maayo kini imnon human sa taas og kapoy nga adlaw kung gikapoy ka sa trabaho, biyahe, pagatiman sa pamilya, pag-eskwela o human sa workout ug ban pang physical activities. Mayasab kini kung gibati na nimo ang gakapoy, panuhot o gasakit sa lawas o sa unang timailhan sa sore throat o kung murag nagsunod na kining pamati. Ang Immuniplus usa ka ready to drink liquid herbal wellness drink, shake lang og maayo ug imna dayon dili na kinahanglang sagulan og tubig o andamon pa. Para sa inadlaw-adlaw nga wellness girekomenda ang usa ngadto sa duha ka sachet matag adlaw bisan unsa pa ang imong lifestyle, busy sa trabaho pero may nga naa sa gawas, aktibo sa sports ug pag-ehersisyo. Gusto lang nimo ampingan ang imong panglawas, sayon ra kayo appeal ang Immuniplus imong adlaw-adlaw nga routine. Atong padayonon ang pagpaminaw sa impeachment trial batok ni Vice President Sara Duterte.
There is a liquidation report dated March 29, 2023. Prosecution's Exhibit P-1-9B. A liquidation report dated July 11, 2023, which is prosecution's Exhibit P-1-9C, and a liquidation report dated October 23, 2023, Prosecution's Exhibit P-1-9D, a common exhibit stipulated by counsel for the respondent yesterday, Your Honor.
Again, with the indulgence of counsel for the panel of prosecutors, for the record and for the easy reference of Senator Judges, the three documents referred to by Attorney Kapunan respectively are marked as well by the respondent as D-1-30-OVP, D-1-55-OVP, D-1-80-OVP. Do you confirm, counsel?
I confirm, Your Honor.
Counsel for the panel of prosecutors, Attorney Kapunan, you may proceed.
Thank you, Your Honor. In the middle of these three liquidation reports, there appears to be an indication, quote-unquote, certified purpose of cash advance duly accomplished. You confirm that, Mr. Witness?
Yes, ma'am.
And there is a signature, again, appearing on top. There is a signature appearing thereat. Whose signature is this?
This is the signature po of the Vice President Sara Duterte.
And you're familiar with this for the same reason, Mr. Witness?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now, what is the significance of the statement certified purpose of cash advance duly accomplished with the signature of the Vice President appearing in all of these certifications?
Based on these documents po, ang significance po nun ay sinertify po ni Vice President na yung purpose ng kanilang cash advances ay na-accomplish po ng agency.
And any observations as regards these three documents?
Wala naman po akong nakitang findings about these liquidation reports po.
Just for purposes of clarity, itong three documents are similar to the three periods, the first quarter, the second quarter, and the third quarter months that you earlier mentioned, Mr. Witness?
Can you repeat the question po, ma'am?
Okay. Itong tatlong Itong tatlong dokumento na nakikita mo dyan, para saang period ito?
Based on these liquidation reports po, yung first liquidation report, ang period covered ay February 6 to March 29, 2023. Yung second liquidation report po ay April 25 to June 30, 2023. At yung third liquidation report po ay July 14 to September 30, 2023.
Okay. Para maalala natin, to remind us, Mr. Witness, for these 3 quarters of the Office of the Vice President for which she submitted liquidation reports, magkano ang amount ng confidential fund per quarter?
Based on these documents po, ang amount ng kanilang quarterly cash advance ay 125 million pesos per quarter.
Ito ba ay fixed amount?
Based on these documents po, yes ma'am.
At ito ba ay withdrawn ng buo?
Based on these documents po, yes po.
Punta naman tayo sa another 3 sets of documents shown on the screen for easy reference and document being shown to the witness to refresh his memory. We have accomplishment report dated March 30, 2023, Prosecution's Exhibit P-1-7-B. Likewise, an accomplishment report dated July 11, 2023, Prosecution's Exhibit P-1-7C, and accomplishment report dated October 9, 2023, Prosecution's Exhibit P-1-7D. Likewise, Your Honor, stipulated documents, common exhibits, both for the prosecution and the respondent or defense.
Counsel for respondent, would you like to
Yes,
identify
manifest.
for the record the counterpart markings on the part of the respondent?
Yes, Your Honors. On the part of the
Respectively.
respondent, yes, Your Honors. These are marked as Exhibit D-1-74-OVP, D-1-50-OVP, and D-1-99-OVP, Your Honor. For the record. Sorry, if the first one is actually D-1-50-OVP, the second one would be D-74-OVP, and the third one would be D-1-99-OVP, for the record, Your Honor.
Counsel, D-1-50-DE with respect to the 3/30/23 accomplishment report, not D-1-21-DE?
For the first quarter, Your Honors? Sorry.
Yes,
You may repeat.
accomplishment report.
For first quarter, it's D-1-50
okay.
OVP, not DE, Your Honor.
-OVP. Clerk of Court is instructed to kindly correct our records if at all it is different from what the counsel for respondent manifested. Counsel for the panel of prosecutors, Attorney Capunan, you may proceed, ma'am.
Thank you, Your Honor. Now, Mr. Witness, for purposes, para malinawan tayo, ano yung mga periods na kinover ng tatlong accomplishment reports na to?
Yung first accomplishment report po, ang nakalagay po na period covered ay February 6 to March 29, 2023. Yung second accomplishment report po, ang nakalagay na period ay April 25 to June 30, 2023. At yung pangatlo po, July 14 to September 30, 2023.
So, tatlong quarters ng Office of the Vice President. Tama.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Meron dito, common to all of these exhibits flash on the screen is the phrase approved by. And there is a signature. There is a signature there. Whose signature is this?
This is the signature po of the Vice President Sara Duterte.
Familiar to you for the same reason, Mr.
Yes, ma'am.
And ano ang ibig sabihin ng nakalagay dyan, approved by, at pinirmahan ng Vice President sa tatlong dokumentong ito?
Ang ibig sabihin po nito ay inapprove niya kung ano man po yung contents ng kanilang quarterly accomplishment reports.
Na-approve ng Vice President mismo?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now, for our appreciation, punta ngayon tayo sa first quarter. Anong observations mo dito sa nakikita mong first quarter accomplishment report?
Based on this first quarter accomplishment report, meron pong dalawang items dito na hindi kasama dun sa allowable confidential expenses under item 4.8 of the Joint Circular 2015-01.
Anong ibig sabihin ng hindi allowable? Bawal? Bawal ba?
Opo, kasi yung listahan po ng allowable confidential expenses under 4.8 ng Joint Circular ay exclusive. So kapag hindi po kasama doon, hindi po pwedeng paggapitan ng kanilang confidential fund.
Aside from itong sinasabi mong bawal na paggamit ng confidential fund appearing in this document, meron ka pa bang ibang observation?
Meron din pong line item for the payment of reward under item B po nung kanilang actual outcome and accomplishment, at wala po silang sinubmit na any document evidencing the success of the information gathering or surveillance activities on account of the information given by the informer as required po under item 4.8.5 of the Joint Circular.
So itong linalagay dyan ng payment of reward, ang sinasabi mo, Mr. Witness, based on the Joint Circular, violation ba ito?
Yes, ma'am, that is a violation po.
Bakit ulit violation itong nakalagay dyan?
Violation po siya since hindi po siya compliant dun sa conditions ng payment of reward, which is yung dapat meron po siyang supporting document evidencing the success of the information gathering or surveillance activities on account po ng information given by the informer.
Sa lahat ng mga liquidation documents na binigay sa'yo or sinubmit sa office ng COA ICFAO, wala bang any dokumento na nagpapatunay na ang rewards na binigay sa informant ay nag-result ng successful activity?
Based on their submissions po, wala po, ma'am.
Okay. Meron pa bang observation dito?
Katulad po nung naunang accomplishment report, meron din po silang line items for provision of medical and food aid at payments of incentive or traveling relative to the confidential operations na hindi po among the allowable confidential expenses under item 4.8 of the Joint Circular 2015-01.
Sinabi mo na meron nakalagay dyan medicines. Bakit sinabi mo na bawal o hindi allowed ito
Dahil
sa
hindi,
Joint Circular?
hindi po siya kasama dun sa exclusive list of allowable confidential expenses under item 4.8 po.
Ano pa ang na-observe mo dito?
Meron din pong line item for the payment of reward for 12 million pesos, pero hindi po siya suportado ng any document evidencing.
Your Honor, objection. I beg the indulgence of the...
What is the objection of counsel?
Your Honor, I gave some leeway earlier to the witness, but we moved to strike out the witness, strike out the answer of the witness as far as the payment of reward is concerned. Kasi ang pinag-uusapan lang naman natin dito, on its face, kung merong mali sa utilization of confidential intelligence funds in terms of the accomplishment report. He is now going into the findings, which is not part and parcel of this form, which is the accomplishment report, Your Honor. So
Not yet part of it.
not yet. So what I'm saying is the payment of reward by itself is not a violation. Indicating the payment of reward here by itself is not a violation of the joint circular, Your Honor.
Because we are not yet, if at all, at the AOM level
Exactly,
and
yeah.
or notices. But kindly reform, Counsel. Objection sustained.
Ito bang payment of rewards kasama dyan sa tinatawag na allowable expense ng confidential funds?
Based on item 4.8 po, yes po, subject to the 3 conditions as enumerated po.
Okay. Ano itong 3 conditions?
Under item 4.8.5 of the joint circular, payment of rewards must be made to non-employees of the informers who must be non-employees of the agency concerned, subject first to the approval of the head of the agency, second to the submission of documents evidencing the success of the information gathering or surveillance activities on account given by the informer, and thirdly po, it must be directly related to the confidential operations of the concerned agency.
At sa mga requirements na sinabi mo, compliant ba ang Office of the Vice President?
Based on their submissions po, hindi po sila nag-submit ng any document evidencing the success po of the information gathering or surveillance activities on account of the information given by the informer.
Before we proceed to the third quarter and your further observations dito sa second quarter, magkano ba ang sinabi na amount na ginamit sa confidential funds para sa medicines?
Can you repeat the question po? What quarter po?
Okay. Magkano ba, if you know, kasi ikaw nag-evaluate, magkano ba ang ginastos para sa medicines
For what quarter po, ma'am? Sorry.
for the second
For
quarter?
the second quarter. Based on this accomplishment report po, yung provision of medical and food aid ay nagkaka-amount po ng 40 million pesos.
Magkano ulit?
Based po on this accomplishment report, yung provision of medical and food aid ay 40 million pesos po yung amount.
Sa first quarter naman, meron bang entry dyan na nakalagay medicines?
Meron pong entry dito for provision of medical and food aid for 40 million pesos po.
40 million pesos.
42 million pesos.
42 million pesos ang nakalagay dyan ngayon.
Yes, ma'am.
Sa accomplishment report na yan, meron bang inattach ang Office of the Vice President? First and second quarter na in-identify, meron ba siyang inattach mga dokumento na nagpapatunay na ginastos talaga yung 42 million na yan for the first quarter and 10 million na yan for the second quarter for medicines alone, Mr. Witness? Meron bang attachment itong accomplishment report na sinubmit?
Wala po silang inattach na any document po supporting yung kanilang payment for medicine.
Okay. Earlier, minention mo, meron ring gastos for traveling. Magkano naman yun, Mr. Witness?
For what quarter po, ma'am?
For the first quarter muna.
For the first quarter po, yung kanilang payment of incentives or traveling relative to confidential operations ay 10 million pesos po.
10 million pesos. At again, tanong ko, sa expense na 10 million na yan for traveling expenses, meron bang inattach na mga annexes? Diyan, para explain, paano ginastos sa travel ang 10 million? May mga attachments ba? Yung accomplishment report na yan.
Wala po silang inattach.
Hindi na-explain itong 10 million, Mr. Witness? Walang official receipts attached? Meron ba?
Wala pong official receipts na attach.
Any other observation sa second quarter?
There you go. Okay.
Same lang po with the first quarter yung findings po dito.
Sa third quarter naman po tayo pumunta. Exhibit P-1-17, 7-D. what are your observations? Ano naman ang masasabi mo dito sa accomplishment report ng Vice President?
Meron din po silang payment of reward dito na worth 35 million pesos. Pero wala po silang inattach na any document evidencing the success of the information gathering or surveillance activities on account of the information given by the informer.
Okay. Sinabi mo na walang sinubmit na ebidensya. Wala bang naka-attach dito sa accomplishment report?
Wala po, ma'am.
Walang report on success of the surveillance activity?
Wala po.
And, sa pagkaalam mo, and based on your evaluation of the provisions of the joint circular, compliance audit ito, compliant ba ito?
Hindi po siya compliant, ma'am.
Bakit, Mr. Witness?
Dahil wala nga pong supporting document po yung kanilang payment of rewards as required under item 4.8.5 of the joint circular.
Sinabi mo 4.8 ng joint circular. Ito ba yung pinakita mo sa impeachment court kahapon?
Maguto mahigala ang tipik sa nagpadayon nga impeachment